The Republican war on women continues, and leading the charge is none other than Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Let's talk about it in today's video. Hi, I'm Mike Greiner. I'm a lifelong Democratic activist who's concerned about the direction our country is taking. I'm also a lawyer and an academic, and I'm here to help you stand up to the BS of the MAGA crowd. So Ron DeSantis has signed legislation in Florida that one older woman called a death sentence for me. What is that legislation? Well, as part of the process of negotiating divorce settlements, one provision that you'll frequently see is a requirement for permanent alimony. Now, the men, who are usually payers of the alimony, complain about the fact that this permanent alimony puts them in the position that they might not be able to retire when they want to. That seems unreasonable, doesn't it? Until you remember the fact that many of these women who are getting permanent alimony had married someone with the expectation that they would be married to them for the rest of their lives, and that throughout their life, that this person would be taking care of them financially. Oftentimes, there was sometimes unspoken, sometimes explicit agreement between the parties that the husband would work while the wife would take care of the home and the children. And what that arrangement did then is it allowed the husband to actually build a career and to be able to build up his earning potential, while despite the importance of the woman's contribution to the home, left her in a position that she was largely unemployable. What's more is frequently the woman understands that they are in this position where they are going to be unemployable for probably the rest of their lives. As frequently you have a man leaving a woman to trade her in for the newer model, as the joke goes. And suddenly this woman finds herself not just in a situation where she doesn't have skills, but she's an older person now, and because of age discrimination, which, unless you believe, oh, that doesn't exist, but that's a story for another video, means that it's very difficult for her to start a new career. Or as the woman cited in this article from the Orlando Weekly pointed out, she has health issues at this point that make her unable to work. Oftentimes, the husband has moved on, whereas the woman frequently ended up trading away, as part of the divorce settlement, certain assets or certain benefits in exchange for being able to get this permanent alimony. Again, due to the understanding that she has, that she's got limited economic prospects herself, and her husband benefited from the fact that she was at home taking care of the home, taking care of the children, enabling him to build up his career. I can tell you, even though I did not, generally speaking, handle family law cases myself, as a bankruptcy attorney, I can tell you that I saw firsthand the economic violence that divorce does upon women. Women and their children are frequently left destitute as the husband moves on and creates a new life, new family, with his career continuing to be successful as a result of the fact that he was working while the woman was taking time off to take care of the family. So who does this kind of law benefit? Does it benefit the women? I would say no. This is something that specifically benefits men who are divorced and no longer want to have any obligation to the women who they promised once they were going to take care of for the rest of their lives, in sickness and in health. And it's just one more example of the complete lack of compassion and care that Republicans have for the concerns of women. I mean, I don't need to revisit the whole issue of abortion here, do I? And how Republicans apparently view women as nothing more than vessels to carry babies for men's sperm. But apparently now, once women have given their best years to somebody who they cared about and wanted to raise a family with and wanted to spend the rest of their lives with, now Republicans are making it that these men can walk away scot-free. Given this record, it's frankly appalling to me that virtually any woman would consider voting Republican. But I guess that's not for me to say. Well, if you want to see another video where I talk about how little respect Republicans have for women, check out this video over here. I'll see you then. In the meantime, let's hope for continued progress. Thank you.